Amen. We drove many pastors around and
Yes, sir.
heard the story of how they got whipped.
Yes, sir.
The deacons of the church had to get on whips from them. Not acting right. I'm happy to have Sister Gardner today.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes, amen.
Amen. Happy to have Mother Gardner. She's there. I'm going to open up the door so she can hear.
Amen.
Amen. Open up the door so she can hear that. She can come to the door. Amen. Just happy to have Mother Gardner
Yes, God. Thank you, Lord.
after so many months.
Yes.
Amen. I walked in and I saw and my heart got glad.
Yes.
Amen. Just to know that she was here with us today. Amen. In the house of the Lord.
Amen.
It's not cut on. That's all right. I don't use it. I just had just a real love. Sister Gardner, we love you. And we are happy to have you with us today. Amen. That little top black. That little top black. If you press that button in there. Now I think it's on. Amen. It's on now. Amen. Amen. I might use this today. Amen. This might. I was little tired today. I did all that driving this past week, and then I left out and went to visit my mother yesterday down in Nacogdoches, and happy to see her. Amen. She was doing fine. She was a little drowsy. Amen. They had to do a little procedure to put a G-tube in, but she was all right. I told her, I said, Mama, I played on this piano that cost a whole lot of money. I said, I want you to hear it. And when I put the phone up to her ear so she could hear it, she raised her eyebrow. And she said, Amazing Grace. I was amazed that she could even remember it. And she listened to it and she went on to sleep. And I sent a copy to my sister. I said, y'all play it for her. Amen. It seemed to calm her down a little bit. Talking about God's grace. That's what God's grace will do for you. It'll calm you down. It'll prop you up. It'll fix you up. In this day and time, we ought to be concerned about the grace of God and about how we are living. We're living in a turbulent time of history. Amen. We're living in a turbulent time, whether you want to face it or not. It is a turbulent time. It's a time when things are going so awry, and it seems like nothing is going right. And so we want to talk about things we must do at the right time. Things we must do at the right time. Isaiah 55. Things we must do at the right time. Isaiah 55, the 6th and the 7th verse simply states, Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way. That's right. And the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be unto God. Things that we must do at the right time. First thing we have to do, all right, is seek the Lord while he may be found. That's right. That's it. There's a time in one's life when God cannot be found.
All right then.
Y'all looked at me, kind of funny. And Dr. A. Lewis Patterson, one of my mentors and one I loved in his preaching, he would say, when you look at me like that, that adds 5 minutes to the sermon. I said, there will be a time in one's life when God cannot be found.
All right, make it plain.
Not that God is lost. It's not that at all. But the sinner is lost. I remember when I was a little boy, I think it was the Hawkins singers, Johnson, that said in a song, I cried and I cried all night long. I cried until I found the Lord. In other words, seek does not infer, imply, suggest. It does not infer that God is hard to find, because God is not hard to find.
All right.
But that the sinner is in such a lost state of condition and in such a lost position, it is hard for him to get started back on the right direction.
All right.
I believe someone here at this church some years ago, Sister Thomas used to sing, I'm on the right road now. I'm on the right road now. I fixed it up with Jesus. I'm on the right road now. Men are not saved by accident.
No.
You don't find God by happenstance, perchance, maybe. I stumbled across him. I looked at the closet and guess what I found? Salvation is not stumbled across. And God is not found by chance.
Look at that.
Salvation is not a lottery ticket if you just happen to win. Men are not saved by accident. The sinner must do something. He must seek.
Yes, sir.
You see, he must look in the right direction, not toward the world, but toward the opposite, toward our Father God in heaven.
That's right.
Not only must you seek, but 2, you must call upon him while he is near. It's right there in your text. If you just keep your Bible open, it's there in the text. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, comma, B portion. Call ye upon him while he is what? Near. There's a time when God is not near the sinner. You see, that's why we all ought to be excited about the day we found our salvation and received it, and the joy of the Lord entered into our heart. We ought to be glad about that, because God is not always near the sinner. Not that God is misplaced or he has been misplaced, but the sinner has wandered so far outside the boundaries.
That's right.
That the sinner has traveled so far into the land of sin.
That's right.
So far in the opposite direction of God, that he has deliberately trampled under the foot of the mercies of God. You see, there's a great barrier between God and the sinner. You see, when the sinner turns toward God, God turns towards him.
That's right.
That's why he said, while he is near. It refers to the time that God is dealing with the heart of the sinner. If you go back in your own experience, in your own salvific experience, if you could think back on the time when God entered into your life, you could probably say there was a time when God was tugging on me. God was dealing with me. Let me see, here's some of the phrases. I was wrestling with it. I was struggling with it. I knew that I needed to turn my life around and do something different, but I just wasn't quite ready to turn loose my ways of the world. But I knew God had been dealing with me a long time. And that's when God is dealing with the heart of the sinner.
Right.
and the time when he is calling, and when we finally realize that we are under conviction. The sinner then is invited to pray. And that's why I say all the time that we need to pray. I don't understand people who say they've been fire baptized and they're under the blood of Jesus, they've been washed in the blood of the Lamb, that they're on the right road, that they fixed it up, that the bondages of sin, the chains of damnation have been loosed from their hand, the shackles have been released from their feet, yet they do not have a prayer life.
That's right. That's right. Something wrong with that.
You cannot have an effective relationship with God without prayer, any more than you can have an effective relationship with your significant other without showing them some affection.
That's right. That's right. You can't do it.
I mean, even when I had my dog Pretty loved affection. She liked for me to rub on her head. She would like to sit down beside me on the couch and for me to rub her belly. She liked for me to stroke her little fairy coat. She enjoyed those things. It was signs of affection, endearment. She enjoyed that.
That's right.
Even a little one, when I would sit at my desk and work, sometime I would get there, a little one would be up on my desk sitting, and I would say, move, little one, let me get to work. And he would look at me, and he would wait for me to do on his chin like that, and do back like that on his little kitten head. He enjoyed the affection.
That's right.
Well, so does God.
Yes.
Our prayer life is symbolic, and it suggests the power, the strength, the depth of our affection for God.
That's right.
You see, the only prayer that God hears from the lips of a sinner is the prayer of confession and asking for mercy.
That's right. That's right.
Not only must we seek ye the Lord while he may be found and call upon him while he is near, but thirdly, the Bible says, let the wicked forsake his way.
His way. That's right.
Well, to quit sinning, the best evidence that one has repented of all of his sins, that's the best evidence is to quit sinning.
Yeah. That's right. Let the Lord have his way. That's right.
Sinless does not mean that you are completely without sin. It's exactly what it says, sinless. When you become saved, you want to move to a state of being sinless. That means you ought to sin less.
Amen.
That's bound. That's right.
If you lied all the time, you ought not be a habitual and compulsive liar all the time if you've been saved. I know some people that lie just to lie.
You're right.
Man, save the lie for when you need to lie. Don't lie just to lie.
That's right.
Just strike up a conversation and lie for no reason. You don't have to lie for no reason. Save it, maybe to when you really need it. Nobody will be forgiven until we stop our sinning and sinful lifestyle.
Go.
To be saved, man, have to stop his sinful living.
Yes, we do.
Have to forsake it. It's not hard. It's not hard to stay in your sinful position. It's not hard to stay in your old way of life. Because familiarity gives us a sense of comfortability.
That's right.
We're comfortable in what we know and realize. Amen.
That's right.
I discover new things about Stephen Dwayne every day. I know what I like to eat from Applebee's. I like the 2 for $20. I like 2 salads. I want them to add 2 extra eggs. I want them to give me extra ranch. I want the same old that I normally get. I want the Bourbon Street chicken with shrimp, with extra shrimp. And if I don't get that, then I want the ribs, and I want mashed potatoes with broccoli. I want the broccoli steamed well. That's what I want. If I go to Saltgrass, I want a big bowl of the baked potato soup. That's what I like. If I go to Chili's, I want the dry rubbed ribs with the loaded mashed potatoes and the broccoli steamed well. Anybody know me? If I like chicken, I like dark meat. If I get a hamburger, I don't want it with mayo, with mustard. I want it with mayo, no ketchup.
No ketchup, right? That's me.
Amen. I know I'm comfortable. I was down in Houston, and one of the ladies I do business with, she said, "Let's go eat, Stephen." I said, "Okay, where do you want to go? I'm paying." Yeah. I told Jimmy Ray, he was down there. Jimmy Ray needed us. We're going over here. He said, "Well, I tell you where we need to go, Spruiells. Where does she want to go?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Well, I want to go to the Grand Lux." I said, "The Grand Lux?" I looked on my little map. I said, "Oh, it's just a mile and 3/10 of a mile away from my hotel. That's fine." I said, "We'll all meet at the Grand Lux." I got to the Grand Lux. I did not know what to order because they did not have what I was comfortable with. The only thing I saw there that I was comfortable with really was a Long Island iced tea. I said, "I don't know what to order." Jimmy said, "Well, what I would order, I'm going to order for you. I'm going to order for you. I'm going to." He wanted salad, he wanted halibut. I said, "Well, I don't know how to sound." Yeah. He wanted me so halibut. Give him mild and get him with this sauce and put it on the bed of potatoes because he probably don't want the rice. And not too much of some type of sauce has got too much sodium in it. Spruiells, you have to watch your sodium intake. I said, "Okay." And they brought the food out to me. I looked at it. You know how we do, Kobe. I looked at it. I don't know about this now. Had some stuff on top that I wasn't used to.
Yeah.
And I did not want to be finicky or appear to be sadic. I did not want to seem unappreciative. So since I had allowed Jimmy to order the food,
Look at that. You give him a choice.
at least I should be willing to try it.
There you go.
I went back the next day and ordered the same thing. I said, "I'm not going to eat all of it. Can you put it in a to-go plate for me? Because I have a microwave in my room. Only heat it up tonight and finish it."
Okay, Pope.
It was good. It got me out of my comfort zone. You see, some people cannot develop as Christians because they're afraid to get out of their comfort zone.
That's right.
It's so true.
I was on Instagram and I was listening to some dancers post a picture about a woman at church. Mother came down with the plate and she was having a fit on Sunday morning. She went off on them. And a girl, I guess it was an exotic dancer, said, "I understand what she's talking about." Because she said, "Can y'all please quit wadding up all these $1 bills and make it hard and spend too much time in the back trying to straighten them out. A $1 bill is going to be a $1 bill if you straighten it out just like it is when you ball it up. Can y'all please stop balling up all of these ones because we get tired. We want to go eat too. But we can't eat because we have to stay out there extra 2 hours on one and all of these $1 bills." Y'all don't have that problem, do you, Deacon? If you do, let me tell me that. I can go straighten it out. He said, "Don't ball them up." Don't ball them up. In other words, people are comfortable. Many people in church are comfortable in just giving the $1.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You gave that 40 years ago when you was back in the 70s and 60s. You should have graduated from just still giving $1. I mean, you've upgraded everything else. You still don't fry popcorn on the stove in a skillet and grease. You put it in a bag and throw it in the microwave. You upgraded that. You upgraded everything except your giving unto God.
Yeah. That's right. Got a good point. Good point.
You don't even give any more of your time.
Look at that.
Any more of your service.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Talk to
We must resolve in our heart that God will forgive sin,
I hear you.
keep off the enemy's territory, and lay aside our habits. Stop all that lying. Stop our stealing. Stop our drunkenness. Stop our adultery. Stop our wickedness in every form.
Right.
Regardless of how much you pray, no matter what you say to God, He ignores your prayers until you mean it from your heart.
That's right.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Praise
That's so true.
Preach.
Not only that, before they came, the man who came to Jesus.
Yeah.
Mark 10, 46 and through 56, and they came to Jericho. And as he went out of Jericho with their disciples, a great number of people, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the highway side begging. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he cried out and said, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. And then he charged that he should hold his peace. In other words, shut up, be quiet, hush up, drown, keep quiet, silence yourself. But the Bible says he began to cry out even the more. Thou son of David, have mercy on me. The Bible said that Jesus heard him crying. Jesus did something. Jesus stopped in the midst of his movement. He commanded him to be called, and they called unto blind Bartimaeus. He said unto him, be of good comfort. Rise. He called thee, and casting away his garment, he rose, and Jesus came. You know about Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, was a blind beggar. He heard about Jesus. He heard Jesus was passing by. And I don't know. I know it's ludicrous for me to think that the song we sung this morning, "Pass Me Not, O Gentle Savior." I know it's not realistic that Bartimaeus or that song arrived out of this incident. But oh, my brothers and sisters, if there ever was an incident it could have arisen out of, it could have been this incident. When Bartimaeus heard that Jesus was passing by. And that's why it's so important for what we say, Sister Linda. The old people used to say, keep your ear to the ground. In other words, you ought to be listening to the presence and the arrival of Jesus. The poor man cried out, have mercy on me. That's the right prayer that we need to pray. When we find ourselves in trouble, and if you know a sinner today, you ought to tell them they need to cry out to God, have mercy on me. I know a lot of people, they cry out to God for him to do other things for them, but they've not repented of their sins. They've not turned their life over to him. And they've not given him the opportunity to come into their life. But we need to tell them the right prayer to pray is to say, Lord, have mercy on me. Is that all right? And he prayed that God would come in and have mercy on him. Is that
your knowledge and all that you held in your possession. And when you find that you're still in the same condition, you are not trying to go into an elaborate prayer. But all you need to say is, Lord, have mercy on me. Is it all right? God don't have time to give you something you don't already have. Is it all right? You remember when Moses was in trouble? And he told Moses to use what was already in his hand. Is that all right? He told Rahab, you already have a rope. Is that all right? And he told Samson, you got a jawbone of an ass in your hand. Use that. Is that all right? Well, I remember my mama used what she had. I remember going down by bedside at night praying for all of her children. Lord, if my children are going the wrong direction, please break them and turn them around. Oh, yeah. Well, we got to go down and use what we have. Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, I need to heal and win my broken and wounded spirit. Is it all right? Well, Jesus heard blind Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus kept crying, Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, please have mercy on me. He did not give an excuse for his condition. He did not try to tell Jesus that they was telling him to be quiet. He did not listen to the murmurings of those round about him. But he kept crying out, Lord, have mercy on me. Jesus, the Son of David, I know you have power. Please have mercy on me. Lord, I've been in my condition a mighty long time. I know you can do something about it. Please have mercy on me. And I come by to tell you today, the right thing to do if you're lost is to cry out to Jesus. Jesus, have mercy on me. Jesus, stop back where I am. I know you hear me crying out on you. I know you see my pitiful predicament. I know you see my pitiful ways. I know you see my early estate. I know you see my troubled mind. I know you see my wounded spirit. Jesus, have mercy on me. And I come by to tell you what Jesus will do. No matter how low you may have sunk in life, Jesus will. He'll stop by and pick you up. I remember one day I was sinking down in sin. Turn
Yes, sir.
from your wicked ways. Seek him while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. He'll help you.
Thank you.
If you allow him to help you.
All right.
Anybody need his mercy?
Anybody thank God for his mercy?